At San Diego Comic-Con, legendary voice actor Stephanie Nadolny opened up about her unique journey voicing two of the most iconic characters in Dragon Ball history, Kid Goku and Gohan, and how a single audition choice helped shape one of the franchise's most beloved heroes. Nadolny, known to fans for her work in Funimation's Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT, shared with CBR how her path into the anime world began not with Goku or Gohan, but with auditions for characters like Bulma and Chi-Chi. However, a spontaneous moment during that audition would change everything. "They're like, 'Can you do the voice of a young boy?'" Nadolny recalled. "And I just kind of threw one at him. 'Oh, what about this?' she said in Goku's cheerful tone. When asked to make it raspier, she added, 'Oh, more rasp? Okay,' switching instantly to what would become Gohan's voice. That small tweak, adding a raspy quality to her youthful Goku prototype, was all it took. And that became Gohan, Nadolny confirmed. It's a subtle vocal detail that longtime fans may never unhear. Gohan's voice was, quite literally, Goku's, just with an edge. While Goku and Gohan share a familial bond on screen, Nadolny's revelation adds a vocal metaphor to the mix. Gohan, born from Goku in the story, was also born from Goku's voice in the recording booth. Beyond voice trivia, Nadolny reflected on how the characters differ. Goku's story is one of adventurous spirit and optimism, while Gohan's narrative is more tragic and complex. At just 4 years old, Gohan was kidnapped by his uncle Raditz and thrown into brutal training with Piccolo to prepare for a world-ending threat. His early trauma and raw potential culminated in one of Dragon Ball Z's most iconic moments, his transformation into Super Saiyan 2 during the Cell Saga, a scene Nadolny proudly voiced. Though Nadolny voiced both characters in their younger years, she was eventually succeeded by Kyle Hebert for older Gohan and Colleen Clinkenbeard for the Dragon Ball Z Kai dub. Still, her version of Gohan remains deeply etched in the memories of longtime fans, especially those who grew up watching DBZ on Toonami. Fans were hopeful they'd hear Nadolny's voice again in Dragon Ball Daima, a new series that brought her back as Kid Goku. But unfortunately, Gohan does not appear in the show, leaving that raspy, unforgettable voice silent for now. Still, Nadolny's influence on the Dragon Ball universe is undeniable. With a single adjustment, just a little rasp, she gave life to a character who would become a central figure in the saga, one who still resonates with fans decades later.